really weird. Like when you're letting go of the gas and you actually you feel it break. So that's kind of weird to get used to, I bet. But so I was sitting down. At the speedometer, I was already going 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like 300 miles.
And there are charging stations everywhere now.
How long does it take to recharge one?
I don't know. Try the sweet potatoes with marshmallows on it? Did you try that one? Try the sweet potatoes that have marshmallows on it.
Try a little.
Like no motor, no.
Doctors are thinking about doing this, right? What's their deal?
Max is it?
Crazy.
Remember this one?
Just watching videos
No,
about
like this.
how they build the cars and the assembly lines and stuff.
There you go.
So what?
Now your thumb. Like go. There you go. Good job. Look at that. No, move your thumb.
Yeah, like there's no transmission
this.
in a Tesla. It's just
You
one
did it.
small
Good
electric
job.
motor, and the whole bottom of the car is battery packed.
said it's the biggest.
Do you know sign
building in the
language?
world, or just the biggest factory?
What do you know?
So it's
Do you remember what does this mean? Patient.
yeah, smartphone for sure.
Yeah, password. Remember for Zach's phone when you asked him what the
I would work
password
for
was?
their construction team, so Tesla.
You know what? Stop. You know the sign for stop?
So they actually manage their
Stop.
subcontractors.
Yeah, that's again. Mhm.
How he let him play.
Yes, they play.
Right?
Like the actual hoverboard, skateboard. Literally.
It's not working.
Like this.
Magnetic field. Got electric.
See, it's working.
Creating a sense of imminent fear.
Invented
Why
too.
did they throw it over?
Probably they were not.
Yeah, but for press on their side.
Maybe you should start doing that.
I want to throw it back with the rice cubes.
Maybe we should start doing that. So we can see it. I'll go
We
with
saw what
that.
we're doing.
That's
my Daddy, Daddy.
just put it on the table. Well, we're gonna
Do
listen.
you have enough room?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
right there.
the cap?
Someone spends 35 and someone spends 50.
It depends what you get.
Well,
Then you had to find them all throughout the day. What are you doing, Will?
I usually get it from Lebanon's homemade. Yes, there is some here in the stores, but it's
Especially after being with Amelia.